Yeah, but I never said I was going to do it
Alrighty.
legally. Okay.
Welcome back to another episode of Darkness Rising Project Proudstar, everyone. So last time, the party visited... Oh god, it's been a couple weeks.
Feminist.
Right, the party visited Caminus after going through a couple of trials and learning the truth about Solus Prime and
Liege Maximo.
Liege Maximo. Sorry, I'm still a bit tired today.
That's fine.
After learning all that, waking up a member of Project Proudstar's crew from the temple, the party then went and had an interaction with Cyclonus before straight up just awakening Solus Prime and bringing her back to the ship, and making the decision to...
Wait, Soul?
Yeah, they awoke Solus Prime from her.
Oh, I wasn't here for. I wasn't
Yeah,
here
you
for
were
that
not
session.
here for that.
Oh, yeah.
You have to tell me what happened.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you'd been informed about between sessions about
So
what happened.
No.
basically, Nexus wanted to see if Solus's tomb was empty or not, and upon discovering it was not empty, he had the bright idea of revitalizing her.
Well, I checked to see if she was actually dead or not first, and then I realized she was in a sort of unique sort of stasis. Effectively a suspended animation type situation and not actually dead.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, then, she's effectively been buried alive, so let's undo that.
Yeah.
Yep. So now Solus is just straight up on the Knights Temenus with her hammer back.
Yep.
Okay.
And the Mistress of Flames is not happy with us.
Right. The Mistress of Flame has banned Nexus, Loose Wires, and Cloud9 from Caminus.
To be fair, I think, to be fair, I think she made it very clear that she had effectively banned all native Cybertronians from Caminus. At least that was the way she made it sound.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
I may or not spread a false rumor that
Right,
she has
loose-
a dungeon.
Yeah, Loose Wire spread a rumor that she has a sex dungeon, basically.
Yes.
Is that why she banned?
No.
No.
He spread the rumor after she banned them. Because
Yeah.
she gave them the rest of the day to finish doing what they needed to do, refueling and everything, before basically saying never return and never have any Cybertronian ever come here again.
Oh my God! What is? Do you know how many lives you may have affected?
All I did was revive her fucking goddess, Like,
Yeah, so the Mistress of Flame already hating Cybertronians for blaming them for what Nova Prime did basically was what sparked the hatred that led to the banishment. Nexus, for once, didn't actually do anything actually wrong, aside from
it's
messing
just
with
her-
the supposed dead. Because as far as the Mistress was aware, Solus was just straight up dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, look, give me a couple seconds and I can prove to you she's not.
But she
and-
did.
Yeah, but she's also just kind of a bitch, I guess, like that.
And now she has a sex dungeon to deal with.
I doubt that many of people will.
Give it time, young one.
For one, I doubt that many people will care enough to buy into that rumor, and two, I'm not entirely sure how many of them will really know what the fuck that is.
Technically speaking, I never specified what kind of dungeon. Just the bad kind.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's true.
Like
I
a
mean-
flamey party.
I mean, to be fair, I imagine there is objectively some kind of prison on Caminus that they're aware is there, so,
She probably enjoys torturing bots. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
She has
Anyways,
one of them flamey parties, as Anna put it in.
yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
Fucking
But I put the thing there in case you were curious.
Yeah.
nice. So, after being banished from the planet, Loose Wires then proceeded to sell art with his son, Steve, and then spread a rumor about the Mistress of Flame before returning to the ship, where the present party members decided that the planet of Grovus would be the next destination.
Okay.
So you're all on the
Uh,
ship. The ship has recently taken off from Caminus and is making its way to Grovus.
Chilling.
So what are you all up to?
It's still paused.
Right. Thank you.
No problem.
I could make some tech. Just not sure what kind. I could upgrade Steve.
You certainly could try.
I will. Right, he already was a good shooter, good armor. What could he need?
let's see.
Second out mode? Nah.
Where's the armory? I'll be basically inspecting, make sure everything is all together.
The armory is on the second floor, the tech deck.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Let me
upgrade his
mark it.
weapon.
The tech deck?
Yeah. The armory is...
And we didn't level up, right?
No, you should still be level 12, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to make that bigger. There we go. That's the armory.
Alright, I'll be inspecting things, make sure everything is in order. That's what I'm up to.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me an alertness just to see. What you
Oh,
find
okay.
there.
Oh, alert. Alright.
What is Cloud9 up to?
He is in the training room currently practicing with his new poking slashy stick.
Nice, nice.
Alright. Critical 20.
Critical 20. Okay. Yeah, everything seems to be in order for the most part. There are two bots who are constantly looking over it and making sure everything is there and like clean and up to shape and everything, and it looks good. Nothing seems out of place. All the equipment is not only clean but kept up for ammunition's sake and everything. Nothing is loaded and all that sort of stuff.
You two run a tight ship. I'm impressed.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I suppose I'll be on my way then.
Understood, sir.
Alright, so I shall go
Alrighty.
back down to the lower deck.
Cool.
I shall upgrade Steve's weaponry.
Alrighty, go
Yeah.
ahead and...
Yeah. But yeah, I better keep up the good work and then leaves. So, as I go down to the lower deck.
Alrighty. So, with that, Nexus, what are you up to?
I will probably be trying to set up a more kind of stable system for synthesizing the types of for like energon production and whatnot, kind of like what I had back on Cybertron to a certain extent.
Right.
Just try and set that up.
Alright.
Should I roll something? Or...
Yes, go ahead and roll tech. While you're doing that, Lucifers, what are you trying to upgrade for his weapons?
What kind of main weaponry does he have? Like the primary
He
one?
has a plasma launcher and a fusion gun.
Right. How much damage does the plasma launcher does?
2 fire damage, and the fusion gun does 2 energy.
Okay, does any of them have any upgrades on them?
The fusion gun.
Only fusion. Okay, I will add targeting sight. No, laser sight to the plasma launcher, and upgrade its damage to 3.
Alrighty.
So now his gun deals 3 damage and can, aim better.
Yep.
That'd be it for me.
Alrighty.
I just want my son to be the T800 that I make him out to be, man.
Fair
God.
enough. All right, so you've now used up some more resources. You're down to 4 energon, 10 scrap, 0 chemicals.
Technically, we can refill at Grovus, so we should be fine.
You can try. It depends on what resources they have available.
Yeah.
True.
Alrighty, so, yeah, Nexus, you successfully managed to complete the project, and go through everything, and, make sure everything's, like, in working order and whatnot.
Cool.
Alrighty. And Cloud9, you're just training with your new weapon, correct?
Yeah.
Yup.
Alrighty.
So, as I'm passing by, do I happen to see him training?
I would imagine so, yes.
Alright. You gotta watch it. But, unless he wants, of course.
Need me to roll an attack or something?
Yeah, go ahead, just to see how you're coming along with learning how to use it.
I observe. In silence. I kind of lean back against the wall, hoping it doesn't brush beneath my weight.
Alrighty. Yeah, your progress with this new weapon is coming along swimmingly. You're really learning how it works and how it feels, and really getting used to it.
Impressive. I'm glad to see that my student is coming along well.
Oh yeah, I basically just incorporated my basic instincts of biting people with this thing. Just
Smart.
at a longer reach.
Perhaps you would like to test that knowledge then?
Possibly, but I'm gonna have to take off the venom I put on this.
Take your time. Though I have a feeling that a bit of a spider bite won't bother too much.
You notice that there are a lot of either clear, green, or glowing purple.
It's like, oh.
All
is
over
is this a new concoction of yours?
Oh no, it's using all the ones that I already have. I just kind of put them on my weapon.
I see.
Because I basically just treat it as an extension of my fangs.
Well, he's gonna let you do that.
Yeah, he's gonna go try and wipe off all the venom he put in my
toxin.
head. Yep.
Nice. So, if you two are going to be sparring, stun, your...
rules.
Huh?
Setting ground rules, yes.
Yeah, I'm setting ground rules. So, the weapons will be set to stun due to the simulation room's capabilities, and first one to be knocked out by stun damage. No using energon to stay up or anything like that. First one to go down by stun damage is out.
Okay.
Understood. Alright, let's see here. I guess I'll roll initiative.
Yep.
Alrighty, let me move us to the map.
And are we going to set ourselves a certain amount apart from each other?
Yes. I will say, starting at each corner here.
Okay.
So you're equally apart from each other, more or less. So let me go ahead and start an encounter for you two to roll initiative. So go ahead and roll initiative.
It should. So you want me to roll the in thing dice or my real dice? For this?
Probably in game just to make it easier for adding you to the initiative. So remember, double click on your token.
All right.
There you go. Okay. And now to begin combat, with Hades going first.
All right. You know, I'm gonna use Hypnos because it's technically glaive, right? I remember when we set it as the base weapon.
I thought it was a sword.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
sword? It's a sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be using voice edge
Yeah.
for now. What is its range? My range. Because it has extended.
So it should be.
3, right?
Should be
It's been a bit.
just range 2.
Range
So
2?
Reach times 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So 40.
So 40 feet.
Yeah.
And I can move 30, so I think you would be within my range move. Oh, you're 65 feet away.
Yep.
Uh-huh. I can move 10 feet per
Free action.
reaction. So I wouldn't be able to swing twice, but that's okay, I think. Yep. Okay, I'd have to spend 2 free actions to get there, but I yeah. Alright, and let us figure out what to do here. Okay. To hit back. I am a trip it. Alright. Corrosive tips. Blah, 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 but so do any of my upgrades count for anything? So we're set to stun.
I will say damage-based upgrades do not.
So like deadly and corrosive tip,
Correct.
surgical.
Correct.
Okay. Ugh. Shit. Okay, and yep. Where's my?
Yeah.
All right. See.
Oh, wow.
20, 21, 26, 30, 32? Critical 32?
Jesus
Is that
fuck.
Okay. That will be 8. 8 stun.
Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
I just realized, aside
And-
from the...
And that's not
You-
including deadly or anything else like that. It's just the base damage.
God
Yeah.
damn.
You know, I just realized, aside from the D20 and the D8, you got the maximum roll on all of those dies, and for the D20 and D8, you got one short of the maximum possible roll.
Dang! I think
Yeah.
that's all I can do. Considering the yeah,
Yeah,
that's all I think that's all I can do. All right, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Cloud9, your go.
All right, let's see.
And I'm gonna activate Iron Will. Suspend. Preemptively. There we go. Yeah.
Because we're stunned, that means I can't move, right?
Correct.
All right. All right, so you're still in range. Good. Well, I am going to use my my web, aka my grappler, to pull you in.
Oh, fun.
So how does that work? Do you have to meet a certain thing, or does it just happen?
Basically, I just have to meet your toughness.
Okay.
I mean, Hades does have a pretty fucking high toughness, so.
Oh, I know, I know.
Yep.
We still believe.
Oh no, absolutely. If anyone could do it, it would be Cloud9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that nat 20.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and with expertise.
20 plus 8 plus 3, so 30 total.
It does not meet my toughness.
Jesus fuck.
I beg your pardon?
Oh yeah, they have a 34 toughness.
Jesus
Oh
fuck!
my God!
Yeah.
Alright, we'll try it again.
That is
20 plus
38.
Yep.
38 does succeed.
Critical 38.
Alright, so get over here. You come into my melee range now.
So about here.
Yep. And with that, let's see here. You have a movement speed of 0 for all types. I have an edge against attacks against you. You suffer a snag on all skill tests not related to escaping the grapple. And let's see. Upon reaching your so because you are grappled, I can spend 2 free actions to let's see here. Attack you, grip and tear. Yeah, let's see. Perks. Oh, venomous, too many arms. Catalyst. Manipulator. Battle hardened. No escape, tough it out. You know what, yeah, you stuff it out. Once per combat, make a bronze skill test. Oh no, wait, that's standard action, never mind. Fuck it, just to make this interesting. We're surging.
Nice.
I can spend an energy point in a free action to take an additional standard action, and with that, I am going to. Fuck is it?
Also, I find it crazy it gave you 2 nat 20s in a row.
Yeah. I mean, considering the damage you just did to me, I'd say it's pretty fair.
I mean, yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what? Because you're this close to me. Let's be dirty with this and just target your good old evasion with this one because I fucking can.
And you get 1 upshift from size.
Yep, and also I gain an edge and deal 1 additional damage against targets that are grappled.
Nice.
So let's get stabby and bitey.
And so that wasn't added on. Oh. Oh.
Alright, so that is 3 plus, let's see here, 8, 6, and then 7. So, 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 2, 3, 6, 7. So, 24 to hit your evasion.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright, so, that is going to deal. Well, I mean, obviously it's going to deal stun damage, but you know.
So I'm trying to think. So is it so it's just weapon bump ups, correct?
Correct.
Not perks or anything. I don't think I have anything that would have given me any bumps of attack anyway. So
Yeah.
because I was just disregarding them at that point if I known anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to scroll through like 3 different PDFs to
You're
find
all
my
good.
shit. Enigma combination. There we go. Yeah, so every time we do this game, it's like been a while so my brain resets and I have to like re-remember
Yeah.
all my moves and combos and
Wait,
shit. Okay.
hold on. Should I
Here it
have
is.
gotten more health because of scars that build, or did it not add it automatically?
Let me see.
I want to make sure I actually have it correct.
Oh,
So I feel like I had 11 HP.
Yeah, I don't think Scars That Build added health as it should have, so let me go ahead and fix that.
In my toughness. Let's see where all that's coming from, because I may actually have a 35 toughness. If it did not add that.
Yeah, it did not add what it needed to add. So let me fix that real quick.
Alright, so the first one will be with my very grabby claw arm, which will give you another snag to escape, but also deal a grand total of let's see here. Doesn't the don't attacks crit on like if you have a 2d8 and if one of them's an 8, you still crit regardless, right? That's how it works, or no?
Yes.
Okay. So that in total would be 4 stun.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll to hit again with my other fisty.
So I should have 13 HP. All things said.
Yep. Form attack roll.
35 tough.
Alright, combat effect. So let's see here. 1 because of size. 1 that, and then from the new one 2 sources of it. So D10, D12, 2D8, 3D6. Okay.
That's another nat 20. Wow.
Wow.
All right, so I think that is well within reach of either your toughness or evasion in that one.
Well, what is... It probably is.
Yeah, so that's a 20, 11, and a 9.
Oh, yeah, no, it definitely...
Yeah, that's critical 40.
All
What
right.
are these rolls? Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
I don't know, Cloud9 had his spinach before this fight.
And yet Foundry hates me for some reason when I try to roll. At least as of late.
So that is fucking Popeye. Let's see. So 2, 3, 6 stun, and then we're gonna roll for the glaive, and then that'll be it for my turn.
Alrighty.
The fact that you can attack 3 times in a row is kind of bullshit.
Oh yeah, blame the fact that I have extra arms.
Yeah.
Because if I attack with an unarmed attack, that's basically me attacking you like several times, in like one as long as I take the downshift, and then I can just I could just attack you with the other set of limbs for like more downshifts, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hit you with the glaive next to be done with it.
God.
Let's see here. What's Cybertronian glaive do? Okay, so 3. This is that. All right. All right. So that is 9 plus 8 plus 14. For your evasion.
That's a... Oh, 4
That's
evasion. Okay.
That's a 32. 32.
32. Okay. Well, that is another 6 damage. I mean,
I'm down.
That's a crit.
Damn.
The fact that you can attack so many fucking times. Christ, well, I'm down. Good job.
Well, admittedly, knights were built as a support tank.
Yeah.
Cloud9 just kind of like, you see him like part of his body is like crawling up the wall because even though he was at 2 health,
Yeah.
he was like scared shitless.
So yeah, good stuff. Just like, good job. You're learning.
You scared the absolute slag out of me. I thought you were going to kill me.
I didn't kill you. You must do it in a few ways.
I would know.
Oh, man.
So puts hand on your shoulder. No, you're just fine. You're showing promising progress. Just I'm glad for that.
Well, I appreciate it. That's the hope, at least. But yeah, no. I see. I have this thing where I'm very easily threatened by things that are bigger and stronger than me. I think it's a Predacon thing. And when that happens, I just kind of start stabbing and punching until I get out of someone's reach. But you kind of had me cornered.
Survival instinct can be rather strong, I see.
Yeah, that's why I ran away from Overlord.
Well, shall we go get a drink then? Refresh yourself?
Yes, please.
I think you've certainly earned it. Alright, so we're gonna go.
He says with like a massive, like, fucking dent on his chest.
Yeah!
We're based.
Oh, man.
No, seriously, I would have been straight
I
killed.
bombed!
Yeah.
I bombed!
Yeah, no, that was... Again, both of you are some nasty-ass melee fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't,
I mean,
don't look
fuck,
at me.
if Hades was using the Void's Edge, you would have been...
One-shotted.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to make it fair.
Yeah.
And
would've-
fair,
Yeah, like,
you
hey-
did.
Yeah, using that would be like, hey, I'm gonna use this god-killing sword I found
Yeah!
during a sparring session.
No,
Yeah.
he's just unhinged like that. He is
Yeah.
aiming. He is aiming to kill his student. Please.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, there's no reasonable explanation as to why one would use a weapon like that in a sparring match.
Yeah.
Nothing against you.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
funny
Says
shit.
everything.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Hades, it is at this point that you register the fact that that there's another bot that's looks as ancient as Alpha Trion just kind of sitting at
I
the
think
bar.
technically Hades met them. I think.
Kind of, but it wasn't fully
Yeah.
registered.
Yeah.
Simply
yeah.
because the player was not here.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Kind of flicks my ear. I kind of watch curiously.
She is just tasting some of Alpha Trion's drinks. He has made a couple of different ones for her to try. Ah, Hades, Cloud9, how can I be of help today?
Got bonked.
Treating this one to a drink.
Ah, I
Training
see.
session got a bit intense.
Ah, yes, of course. Well then, allow me to make something good for both of you. And he goes over to the little mix station. And after a couple of seconds, he brings back two shot glasses of a very kind of pretty blue drink.
Kind of observe it.
It looks sweet and strong. It smells strongly. But it doesn't smell like it's bad. It smells very good.
Alright. So, gonna sniff it, kind of give it a little taste, and then just down it.
Oh, it's good. It's very, very good. It's strong, but not too strong. It's got a lot of sweetness, but not too much sweetness. It hits the spot.
I'd say that's a tasty concoction there, Apple Trial.
Thank you. I worked very hard on it.
You see Cloud9 just straight up knock back his his drink as he's just very, very happily. Well, he's not plastered per se, but you know you can genuinely notice that he may or may not be decided to put his own additives in there to take the edge off.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Alpha Trion. I thought I was gonna die today.
Of course, Cloud9, anytime.
That's the closest I've ever been to addressing my own mortality.
Oh my. You worked him good, Hades. Ah, Nexus, my boy, how are you?
It seems so. I suppose they swung harder than I thought.
Everyone has to come to terms with their own mortality eventually. Better to do it in a training session than on the battlefield, I suppose.
I mean, this is true, but typically there's an environment where I can just kind of take people out of the fight entirely. I actually had to deal with it head on. There was no escape.
Yeah,
Oh my, indeed.
yeah.
Well, consider this a valuable lesson then. Take from it what you can.
Seems like Hades is quite the teacher then.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Good,
You
good.
flatter me. But thank you.
So, are you all prepared to head to Grovus?
And as we get there, at least.
We're
I
approaching
had-
soon, I believe.
I have had not yet time to look at the debriefing. Can anyone explain to me the nature of our visit?
Right, well, we're going to investigate the, hint we got from Caminus when we, found Leo Kaiser. Or...
Mm.
Leo? What was their name again?
Leo Zach.
Leo Kaiser.
Leo,
Leo
Zach.
Zach.
Leo Kaiser is the combiner, which I am
Right,
not
yeah.
bothering with.
Yep, that is entirely fair. When we found Leo Zach, they, their thing had that message, about finding... Where is it? Here somewhere.
Oh, would you like me to... I believe
Pin
I
it?
pinned it.
Did you? I'll
Yeah.
check. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't remember. To find the lost stars, the pieces must be brought back together. See Anthin, who will be the first guide to the stars. To find Anthin, seek the freed world. We had come to the conclusion that Grovus was the free world, and since it was on the Proudstar star map we had, we figured worth giving it a shot. So we
Yes.
decided to make it our next destination.
Well, certainly keep our optics and ears open for any new clues then once we get there.
Yep.
I mean, it can't be worse than Caminus, you know.
I suppose I only was passingly aware when our new passenger came aboard.
We may or not be banned from ever visiting again.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, technically, native Cybertronians were banned. Hades is, I mean, I guess technically a native Cybertronian, but
Hades
you know,
is very much a native Cybertronian.
yeah, but
Yeah.
there's the whole thing with the knights thing, so I don't know how.
I still think
They might be a loophole. They might have a pass. The
I
rest of
doubt-
us, the rest of us, you and me especially, loose wires,
Super
we're
banned, yeah.
no, we are super banned.
So, mind telling me how you managed to get yourself kicked off an entire planet?
I brought a god back to life.
Yep,
Yeah.
the god in question stands over here.
Solus just kind of waves to Hades.
I wait back. I see.
You know how it is.
Yeah, Mr. Supreme got angry if you said, hey, you could never come back. That's it, pretty much.
To be fair, I think she'd been waiting for an excuse to ban any and all potential Cybertronians from ever stepping foot on Caminus ever since the incident with the Forge and Nova Prime.
Yes,
So,
it did seem
yes.
that way.
Yeah,
It
she's
seems-
a bit of a
uh,
bitch.
Of the
Yeah.
same mind, then we're of the same mind. I would have thought as much.
Yeah, because for once it seemed like it was very much not really my fault, for the most part.
Amazing.
I know!
I mean, yeah. We just talked, revived the god, then left. You know, I earned some money. Spread a rumor. Fun.
Of course you did.
You know, a parting gift.
Whatever.
Plus, a fucker. Now she has to
Anyhow,
deal with the rumor that she has a dungeon.
not even gonna wonder what those implications could mean. Anyways,
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. For your sake. Anyway, Grovus, right? What do we know about it?
give me a second to pull it up. Grovus was a very peaceful world that at some point in time was conquered by the Quintessons back when the Knights still were enslaved by them. When the Knights started to fight against the Quintessons, the Grovians were one of the first people that the Knights helped free from the Quintessonian reign. Ever since, they've been a prospering world and very peaceful world.
Oh, good.
Big commerce world as well.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good. Nothing will go wrong. Probably.
You know, you're making it very tempting to remove your voice box, dude.
You can try, but I will reinstall it on my own. Don't you worry. I mean, technically speaking, it's as good of a place as ever. We do need to restock on supplies when we land.
Oh no, I agree with that. I'm just saying, don't fucking say shit like that.
It's not like Unicron is gonna show up and eat the goddamn planet. Chill.
Remember, y'all don't know who... Oh, wait, yeah, you do know who Unicron is
She
now.
told
Yeah, we
me.
I
learned.
forgot.
So was this.
I forgot.
Yep.
Right, that's another
like
part that
only
you
just
missed. That you missed, Hades.
Yeah, they finally
Unicron was
did.
finally explained.
Yep. And Nexus was the whole time kind of just like, fucking called it, assholes.
So, Loose Mars, you are familiar with the concept called manifesting, right? You don't say things like that.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. I mean, we got
Think
you and
unexpected-
Cloud9 to tank for us and kill everything that moves.
Loose Fires, I'm going to let you know this right now. If something inexplicably terrible happens on Grovus, I'm going to shoot you at least once.
If you do, I cannot guarantee your safety afterwards.
That is entirely fair. However, better
Oh.
bots than you have tried to kill me.
How
I'm
the
not gonna
two of you
kill
haven't
you.
torn each other apart yet is amazing to me.
I mean,
I don't know,
I
honestly.
have no quarrel with any of them. They never killed, so.
I
Right.
think the problem is we're too similar in the worst possible ways.
No kidding.
He's a dick, I'm a dick. That's it.
Yeah,
Right, well then. I
Grovus.
suppose... Yes. We should
Yep.
be approaching any moment now. And with that, in a matter of... in about an hour passes by before the ship's crew tells you that it is time to land and prepare to depart for Grovus. For
Yay!
the capital
I'm
city
a
of
go-
Genoshi Via.
I'm gonna go grab my son.
Alrighty.
Whee! Steve, we arrived on a new planet. Let's go.
Alrighty. So, you all prepare for departure. As you exit the ship, and you have to walk a bit of a distance to actually get to the city, but as you approach the city, this is what you see. A bustling city of Cybertronians coming from far and wide, and big, giant, green, organic creatures.
Do these look familiar to? Oh
Yes,
no,
they are.
this looks
They
so
are the
familiar to
Grovian.
me.
They are the Grovian. They are the same species of Grovians that you, as a knight, had once had to kill to conquer their world,
and then help freed.
and then helped free.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Do,
such a
do I
fancy
need to?
boy.
I need to make a roll to stave off the PTSD
Sure, go ahead.
of the war crimes I accidentally helped commit.
Sure,
Can
I'll
I
say
roll, like-
roll culture for the sake of memory.
Okay. Well, that's excellent. I unwillingly helped commit.
Yeah.
That plus.
But yes, the city is built up quite large.
15.
Yeah, you just barely stave off the PTSD attack.
Okay.
Just barely. If a 15 is what you needed to pass.
So you'll see them, their tails lashing a bit, ears are perked up alert. They seem anxious, but they manage to like keep themselves from, flying off the handle.
So, you okay, Hades?
Yeah, just some bad memories. That's all.
Ah, familiar with those. I can
believe
numb
most
them
of
if
us
you
would
wish.
be. Yep.
So, how do we find their leader? Or do we just not talk with their representative and just go about our business?
Steve kind of looks around and is like, I imagine something tells me at the top of that city is where we find their leader, Father.
True,
Yeah.
true.
And that's probably the best place to at least start getting a lead on to figure out what we need to find here.
Indeed.
Well, alright, let's go then. We can do sightseeing later.
Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna go straight to the leaders.
Alrighty.
Time to fly, baby.
Oh, no
Yep.
need. You find an elevator at the base of the city.
Ah, damn.
Yep.
Alright.
Well,
It's
still
highly advanced.
I'll fly to the elevator.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I mainly
Yeah.
I mainly just transform into my seeker mode because it's faster.
Yeah. Steve
Yeah.
will also fly because he has a flying alt mode. So,
Good.
you all hop into the elevator and make it to the very top of the city. As you're walking through the city, you see the largest building that seems to be at the center of everything is a bank. Again, this is a heavily commerce-based world, so a bank being where
Yeah.
the leader is makes sense to most of you who understand this sort of stuff. So let me go ahead. You all enter. Let me go ahead and pull up the map. And
Hey,
this,
that is a big ass bank.
yes, it is. This is where you come into the bank, the Genosivia Bank.
Fancy.
This place
Oh, look,
is
that's probably the
very
leader.
shiny.
Yeah, even more shinier than your plating. Oh, which is surprising.
I mean,
Oh, so
No.
bright.
it is a
Damn
bank
your
of a
optics.
It is a fairly large bank of a fairly prosperous world, so of commerce, so it's not too surprising.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's surprising. It's just bright as fuck. Almost as
Ah.
bright as Sentinel's place.
Yeah, no, definitely.
From what I have been
Huh?
told, nothing as bright is as bright as Sentinel's place.
It's second close, I guess.
Yeah, it's not too far behind, that's for sure.
Hello, we're here to talk with the leader.
Ah, hello, welcome. The leader is not in right now. How can I help you, though?
Then can you defer us to the next closest point of authority?
That would technically be me.
All
I
right
had a
then.
feeling. Do you know anything about something known as Anthen?
Anthen. Oh, yes, the Titan colony, correct.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about it. Why? How may I help?
We are kind of... We're on a bit of a... we're looking for, how to get there, effectively.
Ah, then you do wish to speak to the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a feeling that's where the information would be.
I know not much about how he has the information. something about generational knowledge or something. I can direct you to where he is at, but I warn you, he is in a meditative state, so it might take some time to wake him up.
Well, we can
That's-
wait. Don't worry.
Yeah. But we'd appreciate if you at least gave us where he was at.
Sure.
And the name of them.
Yes. Let me find the name again, because I forget his actual name. Yes, King Mavir is on outside of the city limits at the sacred grounds.
King.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
You are a strange one.
I am,
Yes.
yes. Very fucked up in the mind. Anyway, thank you for the information.
Yes, thank you very much.
Of course. Have a nice day.
Most appreciated.
Hope you enjoy your visit
thanks.
to Grovus.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, appreciate it. Right. Is there a way we should address him, or like Your Majesty, or?
Your Highness will do.
All right, fair enough. Thanks for the info. Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we're
All
probably
right.
gonna have to be respectful, aren't we?
Pretty much, yeah. If we want to be in good favor.
Yeah, formality is not my forte, though.
I mean, we could let Hades do the talking. They seem more formal than any of us, to be honest.
Probably,
I
yeah.
brought
No,
some
no offense,
takeout.
Cloud9.
What did you say, Cloud9?
I brought back some takeout, so like, let's get down and pig out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Alrighty, so you all head out to the sacred grounds.
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
We
Alrighty.
fly there.
So it takes you about 2 hours to actually fly to the sacred grounds. And as you all approach through the woods, let me move you to the map. You see a giant altar of runic stones.
I observe the stones,
Sure.
the runes.
They,
Okay.
they don't seem familiar at first glance.
Can I take a look at the runes to see if they're like Cybertronian or anything?
You can definitely confirm, just straight off from looking at them from here, that they are not Cybertronian. At the
Okay,
very
I
center
figured.
of the runic structure is this man.
He
Land?
big.
Does that? Do they look familiar to me?
Nope.
All right.
I will give Steve a nod so he can draw this place.
They don't even have like a passing familial resemblance to.
A little. Actually, roll me culture.
All right.
Would I be able to lend them assistance if possible?
No, because you wouldn't know shit about Grovus.
I didn't think so. I just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yep,
Yep.
no, and I expected that answer, and it's entirely fair. But you know, on the off
I have
chance
to
that
ask.
you said, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I will let Steve draw this place.
Nice. Oh, okay, that's actually good. Yeah, there's a slight
crit 22.
familiar resemblance to an old soul that you rescued once long ago. You never really learned his name, but you remember his face because he was one of the first prisoners that you helped free from the Quintessons when the Knights first started the uprising.
I see. I never learned his name. That's crazy.
No, it was the heat of battle. You didn't really have time.
Not even after the fact.
No, because then at that point the Knights had already evacuated them.
Oh, fair. He does. Well, that one does have a passing resemblance to someone I once knew.
Well, she
I
did
never got the
mention
name though.
To be fair, the receptionist did mention that something about it being generational knowledge. So I imagine this isn't the person who Nova Prime left the information with, but the descendant of someone he left the information with.
You speak of
That
Nova
would
Prime
track.
like you know him.
Oh, he's
Ah, you heard
awake.
that.
Yes.
Yes, I know him well. He was my brother.
Ah, I see. And you, he points to Hades, you are a knight of Cybertron, correct?
I am. Yes, I am.
My people owe you a great debt. He kind of climbs out over the runic structure. Your kind helped save mine long, long ago. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was rescued by you, I believe. The one they called Hades.
Yes. Although I unfortunately was not able to acquire his name. He was one of the first prisoners I did save from their situation.
Yes, he recalled it in many a stories that he passed down through my family, through our people even, of the heroic nature of the knights, even after they had helped enslave our people. But we forgave your kind because we understood you had no choice in the matter. And we thank you for doing what you did to rescue us.
I'm glad to see that Grovus has prospered since that day.
Yes, prospered it has. I was told by my great-great-great-grandfather. Well, my great-grandfather was told, I should say, that a prime had visited him. This Nova Prime you spoke about had mentioned that one of the knights would return seeking something. I assume that is why you're here, to seek what
It
Nova
is.
Prime left behind. Yes. Something that has been hidden within my family for generations now. And he walks back over and climbs over the runic structure, and he walks around it to a stone. And
Follow.
he presses on the stone gently, lifting it up, revealing a hidden compartment, basically, where he picks up a box. In here is a navigational log chip. Supposedly, Nova Prime used it to get through the Antillean storm.
Yes. This is exactly what we need. Thank you.
Of course. Why he left it with us, I'm not entirely sure, but he did. And I have protected it since I was a young boy. And he hands the box over to Hades.
Thank
And
you.
he'll accept it graciously.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm sure he knew it was in capable hands.
I
Yeah.
suppose so.
Right, so box with coordinates required.
Yup.
Yep.
Well, while we're here, could there we've been meaning to visit. Is there anything that you suggest that we may need some aid in?
Not that I can think of, I am sorry, but our people have lived peacefully for some time. We have not required the knight's aid in a very long time.
Well, that is fortunate. What he said, I kind of twitch and look back.
That's why she just looks back. She's like, shrugs. Told you.
What did Nexus say?
I didn't say anything.
I heard you
Nexus
whisper,
is-
you motherfucker.
That would be me. I
Oh,
said,
that was
told
you?
ya.
Oh, fuck.
It was
I thought it
Jack!
was Nexus.
That was to Nexus. Told you. The word peace, you know, to prove my point.
Lamal. Cloud9, what are you up to?
You know.
Oh my god, I was fucking muted. Watching this Mr. World Leader just sit and talk to our resident Predacon Knight. Cloud9 is just kind of looking around this place. Very, very curious.
Alrighty. Anything in particular, or just checking it out?
Just checking.
It seems very interesting. The runic marking suggests that some sort of magic is at play here. However, no actual signs of anything mystical is going on. It's very clear that beneath the runes, there must be some sort of power source powering everything that's lighting up and such. And it seems more so like a very high-tech and crazy way of a meditating space than anything.
Interesting.
Your Highness, I suppose we ought not take up more of your time. We thank you for your aid.
You're most welcome. And I must thank you again, Hades. For if not for you, my bloodline would not still exist.
Of course. May it continue on and prosper for many generations to come.
Yes.
With that, he'll give a little bow.
And the king will bow back to you.
All right. And I'll see.
Alrighty. So where all will you like to go?
Probably like to find something akin to like a shopping district and whatnot.
Yeah.
To see about getting some resources.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Alrighty.
set up shop with my boy
Okie dokies. So,
to earn money.
back in the city, there are a lot of places where you could potentially earn.
Yeah, let me move up to him.
Yeah. There are a lot of places where you could go shopping. There doesn't seem to be a lot of places that have the supplies you would need, like scraps, energon, chemicals, and stuff.
Yeah.
And there aren't a lot of places to easily set up shop. Again, this might be a commerce place, but it isn't like a marketplace where you could just set up a shop. There are designated businesses here. It's a very business-oriented, structured city.
Is there a art business?
There does seem to be an art business there. Yes, there is like an artist shop there.
We will go there and set shop there.
Alrighty. Well, no, it's a store. It's not a place you can set up shop. Again, there is no place where you can set up shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not that kind of district.
Yeah.
I will spend time to find a spot where my son can earn money and paint.
It doesn't seem like there is one.
Damn it!
Just say, is there any places that could use help moving some large objects?
Doesn't seem to be. There seems to be a lot of Cybertronians of different sizes, plus the Grovians themselves are big and strong as is. So
Unfortunate.
yeah, most
Okay.
Yeah,
there aren't really a lot to do here.
pretty
Okay.
much. Well, I might as well help him draw shit.
Yeah, this place is not really a tourist stop like some of the other planets have been. It is more of a typical business district.
Well,
High-end business.
rumor hunting as usual. So,
Alright.
can I do
Yeah.
that?
I'll probably also attempt to kind of just tune into like what people are talking about and whatnot.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll alertness or streetwise for those who wish to rumor hunt.
It is.
Let me look at Streetwise to. It's only. Get it, but. Perks.
I am going to use thesis to roll science in place of that alertness. Because I only have a D2.
Let's see. You act as though your specialized
excuse me.
persuasion and streetwise skills. Okay, so. I am definitely using streetwise.
Fair enough. Oof.
Do have expertise in science, so that is +3.
So 12.
12. I mean, not terrible.
Yeah, not terrible. I'll wait
Better
for
than it would have
Hades'
been if.
roll.
Yeah, it's better than it would have been if it were the D2 alertness I have.
Yeah. Better than my D4 ice.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that. Okay.
Oh, damn! You fucking.
Wow.
What is it with you and critic
I don't
on
know.
all of your dice?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just like, what?
So
It's just one of those nights I get.
yeah,
I
so
guess.
for the most part, Nexus, the rumors you hear are the same ones you've heard before about, like, the Carcer bots and the weird shit that's happening with Carcer, as well as just, like, the typical rumors about the Star Seekers that you've heard before on the other planets, like Ferux's Station, and even Struxus, Adi.
Yeah. Turned.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Stern Oxy, sorry.
Yep.
And with that 24, Hades, you also hear pretty much more or less the same stuff about what you've already heard, but you also hear a rumor about Antilla, how apparently, supposedly, there's a rumor that a ship recently made it to Antilla somehow. Nobody has proof of this, nobody knows how. There's just rumors that apparently a ship had made it through to Antilla.
Wait, didn't I hear that also from a similar rumor to that from what planet was it? Hold on. It's the one before we went to Caminus.
Yes, it
Station.
was Ferux's Station. The rumor you had
Yeah,
heard
Roxas.
was about the Proudstar, an ancient ship getting
Oh.
through. This
So
rumor
this
is
is a
a
new
recent.
one.
Yeah, this is a new rumor.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And eventually, if I end up meeting back with Nexus, I'll actually tell him about that rumor I heard.
I imagine I would, since there's not much to gain here.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Any luck?
Nah, nothing of real interest or value for our cause, at least.
For the most part, it's just the same old, but I did perchance upon one rumor that could be of interest.
Oh yeah?
Supposedly, some are saying that a ship recently has managed to find its way through the storm at Antilla.
If that's true, I highly doubt that's a good thing. Because
Odds
my
are
guess,
not.
yeah, based on everything we know, my current guess is that it's either related, that if it is true, it's either related to the Star Seekers or to Overlord and whatever the hell he's doing. Though I don't really know if that's related to any of this or not, but it's either. But aside from the Star Seekers, I can only see someone like Overlord or whatnot managing to figure a way out through that storm. Knowing him, he'd probably find a way to brute force it through the storm, honestly.
That is concerning.
Yep. Either way, it's if this is true, then it's likely not good for us because they're likely there searching for the same things we're searching for.
Well, considering we now have a way to navigate our way through, we'll certainly find out, won't we?
Yes.
I wonder. So I'm gonna basically radio the others and ask their situations.
Yes. Loose wires, what are you and Steve up to?
I'm just helping him paint stuff.
Alrighty. Cloud9, what are you up to?
And you are muted, by the way. Okay.
Probably gonna go back to the ship with our good friend. Oh wait a second. Are there any like robots or like transformers on this planet aside from us?
Yes, there are plenty.
All right, it's time to start selling meth.
Oh,
Make sure they're of legal age.
Don't worry, I wouldn't target protoforms and children with that shit. I have standards.
Good, good.
Yeah, professionals have standards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go sell meth to college students.
oh no.
Oh no, he's selling pot.
Oh man. No, meth. Pot is different.
No.
Meth is far worse than pot.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Alrighty. 1 second. I'm gonna
So-
roll a die.
Oh
It's not
no. Basically,
that bad.
okay. Basically, Hades gonna say we're gonna get ready to go back to the ship, but so we'll be there once you're done with your business.
Yep.
Well, Anno, you've gotten about 93 college students hooked on methamphetamines.
How
Oh
much money did I
god.
make? How much money did I make off of this?
Let me roll real quick.
How many funds did you make for the ship?
108 credits.
Boy. That's pretty good.
Yeah, let me go ahead and add that to the credits you guys have.
Hmm.
But don't worry, it's not actual methamphetamine. It's just my new super drug.
It's not nowhere near as addictive or dangerous.
Well,
Yeah, but you know you're gonna have like incredibly roided out, everything enhanced robots for the next few hours.
yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Alrighty then. So, does everyone return to the ship then?
Yeah, I definitely would have.
After my son is finished having painted everything, go back to ship.
Alrighty.
I don't want to get an angry mob after me, you know?
Yeah. So you all return to the ship. And what do you all wish to do now?
So, you're back.
Yeah.
We have the stuff. Do we want to head to Antilla right away?
Well, we should check on the map. How much
Now that we have
energon
the
does
coordinates.
how much energon does the Teminus currently have?
It has double its normal amount. Half obviously full fuel, but it has another like extra tank worth of fuel in storage.
Okay, cool. So we should be good then, yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
it'll take us 18 days to get to Antilla.
Yeah. But we should be able to make it there.
Yeah, definitely. Velocitron, though.
Well, we
Well,
can
Velocitron's
go to,
after Antilla, technically.
yeah. Well, it is short. It is easy. It would take less time to get to Velocitron.
My driving need.
We should head to Antilla first, though.
I know. I'm just
I agree.
joking. Definitely Antilla first. It will take us straight 18 days to get to Antilla, which is fine. We have the fuel. We could refuel there and then just head to either
Oh,
this place or Velocitron.
we may not be able to refuel at
Oh.
Antilla because no one's been
Oh.
able. Because it's surrounded by a Nova
Yeah, you're
storm,
right. I
so-
mean,
Oh,
technically
Velocitron
speaking,
first?
Velocitron, yeah. Technically
I mean-
speaking, it is a colony, an established one. Refueling there is easy, and it'll take us less time to get there.
True. However, there's something we need to take into account.
Such as
Hades heard a rumor on Grovus that recently a ship has managed to somehow make it to through the storm surrounding Antilla and actually make it to Antilla. Now,
Okay,
it could
and-
very well just be a rumor. But if it's not a rumor, then it's likely someone looking for the same shit we're looking for. Which means we might be racing against the clock here.
Yeah, and if we get stranded on Tilla, we're fucked.
I will say this:
Yeah.
there is enough fuel to get to Antilla. Just because no ships have been able to get through to Antilla doesn't mean they don't have
we're worried
energon.
about after Antilla.
Okay.
There
Yeah, I'm
doesn't
worried
mean there's
about
not energon
afterwards.
on Antilla to refuel.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
I
still,
wasn't saying we couldn't refuel. I was just saying we don't know what the situation is because it's been cut off from the rest of the universe effectively for fucking ever.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a huge risk. I vote for Velocitron because we
So
have
I will
more
say right
chances
now,
of fuel.
Velocitron is supposed to be after Antilla on the star map. When I was
Okay.
making this map, it wonked out and it accidentally got placed there. It is supposed to be further.
Okay.
It's supposed
So,
to be further. Never mind then. Yeah,
just
Antilla then.
Antilla.
Yeah.
Just
Antilla.
Antilla then. Velocitron
Yep.
later. We can race later.
All right.
We do need to mark Grovus as visited.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me go ahead and just copy paste.
Oh, and I guess Camus too, and also maybe put an X there saying you can't come here anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We could also, after visiting Antilla and Velocitron, go to Nebulous. Could be worth the while.
Maybe. And we could go there on the way back.
Sure.
Also.
First, go to Antilla, see what the hell is going on, and if we meet resistance, shut them down. Right?
Yep.
Alright, I think we're in agreement. Alpha Trion, could you kindly tell the pilots to head to Antilla?
Yes, I
And
can.
as well as they may need this, and I'll produce the chip,
Ah, yes.
the coordinate.
That'll be quite useful.
Yeah, so we don't crash and burn.
Yes.
So I'm going to if I may, Nova,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a copy of the of coordinates,
All right.
so that for the use of maybe comparing it with some of the things that we have with our maps.
Sure thing.
But yeah, I'll be giving that over to the pilots. They have
Alrighty.
Yes,
them.
They go ahead and take it. And yeah, you guys prepare to set off for Antilla. Just because we started a bit late and because I'm feeling oddly tired, I'm gonna say we will end it here tonight. Sorry for a bit of a shorter session, y'all.
No, you
No
good.
problem.
What?
Sleep is important,
Yeah.
and you and Nano should rest.
Yes.